Christmas, pagan or non-pagan?
So if you look at Christ's birth, obviously the dating of his birth and how it came about is correct. And there was a worldwide census, all the history behind it is correct. But when it comes to December 25th, no, that was adopted later on, a form of paganism. And so we don't have the exact date. Literally, we could 1 out of 365 days. So that's the odds that we get it right. 1 out of 365.
My mom used to always, the people, happy holidays. She goes, Merry Christmas. And I was like, jeez, mom, relax. No. It's my Lord's birthday. Told me one time, I'm diving into the conspiracies, right? My God, mom, Illuminati, they won. The devil's, he's making a mockery of us. Christmas, look at us, pagans, selling around this tree, and reading the Bible verses like, they're decorating it. And mom looked at me and she goes, look at you, you fool. She goes, the devil got you running away from the only holiday that even atheists celebrate Christ. And I was like, whoa, that struck me. She goes, and then she looks at me and she goes, even if it is, say it is, God forbid, say it's a pagan. She goes, underneath this sun, this is all God's domain. So go and conquer it and make them submit to Christ. And we shall all worship Christ and say that this is his birthday. Even though it's not his birthday, we at least dedicate one day to celebrate the birth of our Lord.
I like that analogy, but it really comes down to this. It's if you celebrate Christmas, celebrate it. If you don't, don't. And when I think about when people bicker back and forth about whether or not you should celebrate Christmas, it brings me to this passage. It's in the book of Romans, in Romans 14, 2-3. He talks about how believers have different convictions, and in this specific example, he's talking about food. It says here, one person believes he may eat anything, while the weak person eats only vegetables. Let not the one who eats despise the one who abstains, and let not the one who abstains pass judgment on the one who eats, for God has welcomed him. And see, the broader context in Romans 14 is about not judging your fellow believers about disputable matters, for example, food, or observance of special holidays, for example, Christmas, because faith is personal. At the end of the day, if you want to celebrate Christmas and focus in on the birth of Christ, do that. There's nothing wrong with that. But if on the other hand, you see this as a pagan holiday and you want nothing to do with Christmas, don't celebrate it. The problem comes in when you bash other Christians and you say, well, hey, you're not really a Christian if you do this, or you're not really a Christian if you don't celebrate this. Why bash each other? At the end of the day, churches are filled on Christmas, and that one person might be saved because everyone makes a big deal about Christmas. That's my 2 cents about it. If you enjoyed this video, share it so we know and let me know your thoughts in the comments.